does that mean? What does that mean? You're like a goddamn magic 8-ball. What does that mean? I'm like a freaking some interrogator asking Mason what the hell the numbers mean. And I'm not getting a freaking answer that makes any sense.
Something's coming.
Data store alpha. Because remember, for the ending I'm working on, I just need to power up the rest of the interchange. Just need to power up the rest of the interchange. I say that as if that's a simple matter. This has been quite the little adventure we've been on so far. It's not simple at all. But yeah, there's no reason for me not to just power up these two. Oh, what the hell? Okay, all I need to do is power up the interchange. Make it sound easier than it is. Okay, come on, come on. I'm hoping this will vent the room. Come on, ventilation! Oh. That's something else I noticed. Each time we do one of these interchanges, we get closer and closer to O'Brien. Data storage alpha.
Data store alpha. Systems and personnel monitoring.
Gotcha.
Quarantine has been lifted in this sector.
Nice. You know, we're supposed to get the central processors up and running, but I'm being honest, I'm not sure that's gonna happen.
Status
Like,
report.
have you seen this place?
Maintenance. 27. Active on-site personnel. 0.
Like I said, have you seen this place? It is, it's in rough shape, to say the least. Oh yeah, I also need to go back to robotics. I forgot about that. Yeah, you know what? I'll finish alpha real quick, and then I'll run over to robotics, because that should be simple enough. Few upgrades, whatever else. Shouldn't be too hard. Guard. Quickly. Open storage. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, I'm gonna assume I'm fine. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not fine. I'm not fine. I'm not fine. That hurts. That hurts. Hurts. Take whatever I can. First aid kit. Thank you. Take that. Doesn't seem to be any info kept in here. No. It's just loot. Wait, it's just loot? Ah! I'm gonna die for freaking med kits. The irony's palpable. Great. Okay.
Target spotted.
Well, that's not what you want to see when you crawl under a freaking door. It's like seeing the underside of Leon's boot. Oof. Okay, let's see if I can do this. To the wall. Hello. Whoa!
Power restored to administration.
Well, that's expected.
Level. Power at 50%.
Good. Good. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh boy. That would have hurt. Here we go. There we go.
Experimentation. Robotics upper level. Power at 100%.
Nice. And now... Oh, no wait. Hang on. Still gotta play a junction box minigame just to finish this off real quick. There we go. Ah, every time! Someone really thinks themselves cheeky with that crap.
Swapped into robotics lower level.
Nice. There we go. There we go. Is the elevator gonna come up, or am I gonna have to go down to it? Guess I gotta go down to it. Okay.
Robotics lower level remains off limits to all staff. Failure to comply could result in physical injury or death.
That's a lovely thing to say. What the hell does that mean, though? I don't see any active robots, so those are gonna get me killed. Hello. Locked inside weapons testing. Frank is threatening to see the lower levels, but Rosie is still down there. She locked herself inside weapons testing. I don't know what on God's earth possessed her, but she took the head office keycard too. Ooh. I don't know if it was out of fear or shock or her ridiculous loyalty to Garrow. Oh, but please, Bill, you need to get her out. There are 3 security consoles you need to activate to raise shutters. The lab's a death trap with those. Okay. What the hell do you mean by raise the shutters? Hello.
Warning. Automated security systems are active in this area under authority of Garrow.
Ah. Of course it's under authority of Garrow. There we go. Can't shoot me. Oh, come on. Ooh. This is not good. I was about to say, can't shoot me if I'm, running away under you, but, yeah, kind of got a different problem now. Ow, ow, ow. Do you not care about that? I guess not. Second console. Got that. Got the turret offline. Oh, God. Come on, come on, come on. Got it. Ooh, ventilation. Turret offline. Okay. I can handle you guys once I actually have dealt with the turrets. So now... Okay. Turrets handled. Bots handled. Now I just need to press 2 more buttons and I will be good. There we go. There we go. Okay. Got it open. Ooh. What? Mining of the artifact has been halted. Journal notes 9th of October 1957. Pending the final results of the X-ray scattered analysis of O'Brien, mining of the artifact has been halted. A preliminary analysis suggests a large cavity within the core of the artifact. Until further safety measures are in place, no action that might compromise this cavity will be taken. Oh, don't tell me. So... did they halt the progress because of fear? Because they feared causing some sort of issue, and then someone went and drilled into it anyways. That's what we needed. Head office, and we're in. Train stems, combat. Hello. Rosie, run over to O'Brien Control as soon as you can. Tell Glover we need to resume the drilling. Tell her it's on my authority. Wave this letter in her face if you have to. They're making a lot of fuss over nothing down there, and our production line will stall if we don't get those minerals soon. Yep. The scientists halted the drilling for fear of what was in the cavity. And some greedy... oh my... it's freaking Garrow. This is her office. She caused this. She forced them to continue drilling. Oh, she... you know what I said before about not necessarily being okay with executing Garrow for being in the Interchange? Might have changed my mind. Not sure. We'll find out when I'm face to face with her. Well, that's just great. Well, that is Data Store Alpha, I believe, dealt with. Interesting. Hello. Nope. Nope, I don't need to deal with that. Scratch that. I do need to do that to get our robotics. Damn it. Okay. Back into this area. I think now, with robotics dealt with and data store alpha dealt with, that leaves one place remaining. And that's... Actually, no, that leaves two things remaining. Because I think the head office keycard is also the thing we needed to get into here? Site office. Somewhere in the back of robots I was supposed to find a key for that, and I never did. Actually, really curious to see what happens when we activate Bravo, because this is the last interchange area that needs to be activated. After that, we just had to get the central processor running. Data store Bravo. Strangely enough, Bravo seems to be one of the most normal interchange areas I've dealt with. Okay. One atomic battery. And the last interchange area activated. There we go.
Power restored in Data Store Bravo. Research collection. Temporary storage. Quarantine has been lifted in this sector. Full power restored to central chamber. Central processor awaiting data signal.
Oh. What the hell does that mean? At this point, I'm not actually sure what's gonna happen. I may or may not get an ending today. I didn't quite expect this because I was having fun and enjoying myself and didn't really realize the fact that we were on the last area. Like, this is an expected outcome at this point. There we go. I just realized we're rummaging around the pockets of the dead. Never really thought of that. Like, we're actively just reaching in there and just fishing around for whatever we can find. That's, I don't know, I kind of find that a little disturbing. It's easy to be okay with it when it's a body you've created, but when it's just some random poor person that got killed in amongst the chaos, it's a little harder to, you know, just make it okay. Hello. Gave the local dysenteries a tour of the upper levels of the facility today. Had to give Derek and his men credit. Even I was convinced that Windscale was a power plant by the end of the tour. What I would have given to see look on their faces if they could see what we really found buried down there. All those local ghost stories about the mine. The only thing wrong with them was that they weren't scary enough. See, that's the concerning part. Remember, what we found, the monsters, the infection, the cultists, are all a result of what they found in those mines. O'Brien. It's all spanning out from O'Brien and seems to be continuing to expand out, which is why we need to stop it. But if that's the horrors that we're seeing on the outside, you know, the frayed ends, so to say, what the hell is in the center of this cataclysm? Let's just hope, in amongst all this, I haven't made a poor decision in trusting the random voice on the phone that just started talking to me out of nowhere. That's the best part about this. I have no freaking clue who this guy is. I have no clue. Hello. I have no clue if I can trust him. Oh, that's what you're sensing. Oh. Oh. Here we go. And central processor online. Oh. Ooh, and we get to flip the big switch. Oh. This is either gonna hurt in ways I can't even begin to imagine, or this is gonna be freaking awesome. Either way, I'm pulling this damn switch.
Activating central processor. Please stand back.
Okay, that's awesome. Lead resolved. Stranger on the upper told me the interchange must live again. We did it. He told us what to do and we freaking did it. Huh? The interchange lives. So, yeah, every other ending we could get to, from Geralt to the radio tower lady to Sims, the protocol guy, those would have gotten us out. But this one, this guy, he takes us into the interchange. He doesn't get us out, he pulls us deeper in. I have no clue what to expect, but I'm just gonna kind of prepare for whatever might come at us. I mean that literally and metaphorically. O'Brien, here we come. Hope you're ready. The Windscale plant. Okay. Still waiting for a phone to ring. Not sure why I'm still looting. God, there's so many spores. Really not sure why I'm still I was wondering when you were gonna call me. Hello?
Oberon is close. Oberon must die. Die must, Oberon.
Will I survive?
Unknown. Now Oberon must die. Oberon must die now.
I got in that much.
Destroy the Windscale plant. Destroy Oberon. If Oberon is dead, then the way out will open.
Once you destroy Oberon, I got that much. Why is part of me suddenly a little unsure? Oh, too late to go back. So as I'm careful, I should be able to avoid triggering any of them. Or most of them. I'm gonna stay out of that crap as much as I can. Oh! Hello! Well, I guess, yeah, we did go to the Windscale plant, so, here we are! At the Windscale plant. Oh, this is... I do not like this. Okay, let's... Oh god, of course there's turrets still active in this freaking hellhole. Do you see this place? It's torn to shreds. There's no way in hell the turret should still be active, because the plant sure as hell ain't. Oh crap. Ooh, that was a close one. I didn't realize I was walking into the turret there. There we go. Main facility. Can I get through? Hello. I'm actually in the facility. Nope. Right, I'm already technically in the facility. The damn facility's been trashed. Detention control room. Hello. Ooh, hello. Extraction of O'Brien. O'Brien production performance overview. The extraction of O'Brien from the O'Brien artifact has continued at a pace and, if anything, slightly ahead of schedule. Research teams should be reminded that the supply is finite and every milligram must be accounted for. That said, the most remarkable results have been achieved with mere grains of the material. Attempts to synthesize O'Brien have sadly, if predictably, failed, but careful use of what we have will make Great Britain a world leader in... This document is damaged. Yeah, that's what you thought. And then you I never thought about that. There's that old saying about digging too deep, about drilling too deep, and you stumble upon something you shouldn't have. Well, in their case, they quite literally drilled too deep and stumbled straight into something they should not have. And now the consequences are biting them in the ass, metaphorically and literally. Oh, freaking swarms. O'Brien dig site. guess time to face down O'Brien. Wonder if O'Brien likes a nail bomb. We'll find out. Whoa. Is that the meteor? That's not a goddamn meteor, that's a freaking comet. What the hell? That thing's damn near the size of Pluto. Huh. Yep, that is O'Brien. God damn, look at the size of it. And they really thought it was a good idea to mess around with that thing. God. Who am I trespassing against? No one's here. Literally no one. Not sure what I'm looking for in here. I guess I'm looking for lore, research, anything that could help me with destroying O'Brien. What am I actually destroying? I just thought about that. What am I actually destroying? Because O'Brien is, well, a meteor. What the hell am I supposed to actually destroy? July 9th, 1947. It looks like, Ruston Pines. Whatever this thing is that we uncovered this morning it's no common meteorite. The only other time I've seen men of science standing in such awestruck silence before today was at the Trinity test site. Those present then knew the whole world had just changed, and so did the people gathered with me in the cave today. Astonishing. Hello. Storeroom key card. That could come in handy. Storeroom. Hello. Oh. Of all the things I'd be getting back here in the storeroom of the birthplace of atomic batteries, I didn't think one of them would be an atomic battery, but honestly that makes sense. Just, I didn't kind of expect it. Oh. Yeah, that's useful. I just didn't expect to stumble upon them, you know? There we go. Ooh. Fire safety. Yeah, once again, like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know how to kill the damn thing. I love how he's like, kill O'Brien, kill O'Brien, kill O'Brien. Motherfucker, how about you tell me how to kill this thing? How do I kill a meteorite? I need this. I can avoid damage on my own, but what I can't necessarily do is keep up with the healing. Hello. Initiating self-destruct. Elias, before you initiate the self-destruct sequence, the explosives need to be manually armed. We planted 4 of them around the dig site. Make sure all 4 are armed or the sequence won't start. Once they're armed, pull the lever and then get the hell out of there before the whole place explodes. Good luck. Blowing this damn thing up might be our only hope. Verb, I know what we're gonna do today. I'm guessing they're not armed, so if I try pulling this... Nope. So I need to arm them. Hi. Hello. Hang on. I'm pretty sure you can't get in here. Where are you going? I don't want you to just walk up on me. Brian Biology reports. Extract from 30th July 1957. While it's certainly not impossible for living matter to survive in very harsh conditions and to do so indefinitely, I am taken aback by the discovered material being quite so viscous. Quite apart from anything else, how does something like this end up cocooned in a thick mineral shell in the first instance? The parallels to an egg are evident, but that provokes the inevitable quarkly. What might lay such an egg? Or the possibility that O'Brien was manufactured, and if so, by whom and to what purpose? Not a clue. Don't know. Really don't. There is every possibility maybe O'Brien was spaceborn, or at least something related to it was originally spaceborn, and then some effect caused people to become cult-like. We've already seen people become cult-like around this thing, so it wouldn't necessarily surprise me if something to that effect did occur, and then they built the cocoon around it, possibly? I don't know, there's a lot of different ways this could have happened. At the end of the day, I guess it doesn't really matter. does matter is fire safety fluid input. I don't think I want that, so I don't need to do that. I need to find the charges. Got it. Hey, got him too. You actually had to be careful. I shouldn't have reloaded. The shooty ones, they are not that bad, but these ones, they have a tendency to throw some fire at you as they're going down. They don't go down that easily. Hello. Never mind. For a second, I thought I was gonna need atomic batteries to arm them, but doesn't seem to be the case. Arm you. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I want to get near that thing. If it is sentient, I have a feeling it has a few of its own defenses it can use against me if I get too close. Why did they ever think it was a good idea to mess with that thing? I'm hoping I can run out of the facility afterwards. There we go. There we go. There we go. The next biggest thing I'm really freaking curious about, of course O'Brien itself was very interesting to dig into, but at this point we've had a decent idea for a little while as to what O'Brien is and what it's doing and all of that stuff. We've had a decent idea of that. What we still don't know is, who are we? Who the hell are we? How did we end up here? How did we end up in the very place that we needed to be to get the key card that was needed for us to then go and save everything? A lot of coincidences had to occur for us to be in the position to do this. So who are we? We're someone, clearly. We have some level of combative prowess. We have some level of general crafting capability. We seem incredibly skilled in many aspects. So we must be someone. And maybe when we pull this self-destruct lever, destroy O'Brien, and get an ending, we'll discover what that is, or who we are. Who knows? Well, time to find out.
Attention all personnel. Self-destruct
Well.
countdown initiated. 3 minutes and counting until detonation.
So, what now?
Evacuate to minimum safe distance immediately.
Okay, let's evacuate. Out of curiosity, what's a minimum safe distance? Bye-bye! You've been a real pain in the ass and you put me through some serious hell, but, time for me to leave. And time for you to get the hell off my planet. Okay. Escape. Turning to the interchange. Well, that sounds like it was successful.
What have you done, fool? You tried to destroy us?
Tried? What do you mean,
You
tried?
think you can escape with one of the other heathens?
Not quite.
There is no escape from what you are.
What does that mean? Mother Django, I didn't use the words to me. Yeah, no kidding! I'm sorry. What are you talking about? Where'd you come from?
Without the voice, there is no escape from that small world inside your skull. Help! Live your life alone in a fleshly prison then. To hear the voice is salvation. You are an ant before the deluge. Fate is not your friend.
What are you talking about? I know Fate's not my friend. Fate's the reason I'm in this freaking situation. Fate's an asshole. I get that. You're not telling me anything new. Bugger off. Also, yes, I did notice. As soon as we detonated that, yeah, there's probably still some hive mind left in the minds of the people that's infected it, the cultists and whatever. But I did notice that all of the O'Brien infection immediately lost its life and vibrance as soon as we detonated, it all disappeared.
You are offered a gift, and you spurned it. You will never be offered it again.
Yeah.
If you will not be with the voice, you will only feed the spoil.
Well, you need to actually catch and kill me before that can happen. And if I can get to the
That is all that awaits you.
good for you. And if I get back to the interchange before you manage to do that, then you can't do anything because I can just cut O'Brien off. And you won't be able to reach me anymore. Need not spurt too much of my ammo at one time on these idiots.
Time to bleed.
Oh! I think that was supposed to be a little bit more epic, but I just, I saw an enemy, and I just took a really good headshot, and, yeah. Sorry about that. I think that was supposed to be a little more epic, and I kind of, tore you apart. Well, not my fault. Sure, just consume a bunch of drugs off the body of the dead woman we just killed. What's the worst that could happen?
I'm taking a shot.
I kind of like that. You don't see that often in games, but like, if you shoot at them, even if you don't hit them, they'll still react if you hit close enough, because no shit, you just shot at them. They're gonna react. Which means you're able to cancel their shot by taking a pot shot at them. It's not a bad technique if you use it properly.
Stay put while I kill you.
Trust me, sweetheart, I know those bows quite well. They're not very good for killing anything. Hello, hello.
You have succeeded.
Yep,
Oberon is dead.
seems so.
And you have earned your reward. A way out.
What does that mean?
Go back to the beginning. Go back to where you awoke.
What? I can escape with the voice on the telephone. I'm not sure we're escaping with them. I think they're just giving us a way out. What the hell does that mean? It's behind me and I can return to the interchange. Yes, it is. Why is there an alarm? Okay, I guess we're heading back to where... Oh! Yeah, I didn't think about that. This entire facility is probably pretty destabilized. Let's get out of here.
Welcome here. Come on.
What's the chances of me just running past everyone? Like, they're all currently focused on killing each other, and they're not paying attention to the one guy running for the exit. Yeah, I should have just done that from the very beginning. It's sort of like the Russian and Finks bots in Generation Zero. Both are so focused on killing each other that they're not concerned about the singular human running away from them. Ah, Sladen Dale. We have returned. It's been a hot minute. Legitimately, it's been quite a while. I think I finished this area in the first 3 hours of the game, and that was 12 hours ago. Actually, no. That might have been 13, 14 hours ago at this point in time. After I tacked on another 3 hours to my 15-hour playtime, yeah. That's been a long, long time ago now. You're not gonna do anything, buddy.
That's right.
You gonna ring? Nope. Okay. I have been considering coming back here, but every time I considered it, I was already in the middle of doing something else, so I ended up forgetting. It's the bunker. The bunker we left so long ago. Now we return. The place that was the only way anyone, including us, were capable of getting our hands on a key card. Like, I swear we got a key card. I have no clue if that was there or not. Doc's gone.
You have done well. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Tell me who you are.
If I told you, would you believe me? Should you believe me?
I feel like I would at this
What we
point.
do. That is who I am.
That's...
You are what you have done here. You are done. You may leave.
What does that mean? What does that mean? You're like a goddamn magic 8-ball. What does that mean? I'm like a freaking some interrogator asking Mason what the hell the numbers mean. And I'm not getting a freaking answer that makes any sense. Ugh. You know what? The craziness, the madness, the cultists, the dying, the death, the reborn, the spores and everything else. I'm done. I'm done with it all. I want to go. I don't even know where I want to go because I don't even know where home is. I don't know who I am. But I know I want to get the hell out of here.
Do not distress yourself. I have never lied to you. And I tell you now, you will not die here.
Whoa, wait, hey, hey!
The gas is a necessity. When you awaken, all may become clear.
You son of a bitch! Classified evidence, Windscale Quentin Zone.
To trust me. A voice on a broken telephone. Perhaps just a voice in your mind. Did you ever consider that?
Yes, actually, I did.
You have learned much and come far. My apologies for the gas, but it was necessary.
We are kind of dangerous. I wouldn't trust us either.
Quite the trail of carnage, didn't you? But sometimes violence is necessary. I know.
I never started it. I just finished it.
You listened to good advice and wise words, which is to say, my advice and my words.
I did.
So many shoot first and ask questions afterwards. Not you, though.
No, I did not. I inquired.
Oberon is dead. And the Windscale plant is destroyed. The interference field should rapidly fade now. And perhaps the outside world will finally see what has happened here. So ends the quarantine.
The woods are dark and the woods lie
Huh.
deep. And the woods are home
I'm gonna
to some
restate
don't
it.
see.
That's not a fucking answer!
So sit thee down and hear me tell of the woods that stand on Casterfell. For the trees stand close, are watered in blood. Stay out of that place, be you blithe, be you good. There's no virtuous errand that ever you should.